Yes, sir. This is policeabuse.com.
Yes, sir.
You filed a complaint through our website this morning?
Oh, yes, sir, I did.
Okay. I'm going to do an interview with you, and then we will call the police to find out what the procedure is for reporting your complaint.
Okay.
Just walk me through what happened. And if you don't mind, I'm going to switch to another phone. The audio may not be so great in terms of you hearing me, but I'll be able to hear you better. So just speak as clearly as you can and walk me through what happened. Give me the name of the police department and any other details I would need.
Okay. It was Sheriff Deputy A. Hernandez from the Onlsow County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, give me the name of the sheriff's office again.
Onlsow County.
Okay, and tell me what happened.
Okay. I was traveling west from the beach with my girlfriend, and he was traveling eastbound. And upon seeing us in the truck, we were the first people at the stoplight. He spun around and got behind us and followed me about, I'd say 5 or 6 miles until I got to the gas station. I pulled in, I got gas. I went to pay for the gas and came back out. Pumped my gas. Went back in to get my change. When I came out, he had circled around the back of the store and was waiting for me when I came out. Then as soon as I come out, he's like, I'm going to need you to get against the wall right here. And sprayed the legs and all this stuff, and he patted me down and immediately handcuffed me. Didn't tell me, why. Didn't Mirandize me at all. I mean, even to the point where I went to jail, I never got Mirandized. Let's see what else happened. Oh, I said, what it's all this about? You have stolen plates, your license are revoked and all this stuff. And I was like, sir, I just got my truck back. The truck has been in the shop for close to a year. And I said, as far as my license being revoked, sir, my license aren't revoked. I haven't got anything in the mail. I said, besides my mail that come to me, I'm in school. And it comes home. So I recently got all this straightened out with the courts because it was an error on the court's part, and they waived all that stuff. So, but he didn't spend any time hardly talking to me. He went and talked to my girlfriend, was telling her all types of crazy stuff like, oh, what do you expect? And why are you with this guy? Why do you date a guy like this and all this stuff and this crazy stuff? It was like
Hold it. The police officer was making comments to your girlfriend that were disparaging about you?
Yes, sir.
Well, is she available to talk about it, or will she stand behind what you're telling me?
Yes, sir. She's at work right now. She's a school teacher out in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay. I want to go back over this again. So you're traveling and you're doing nothing illegal, and the police end up pulling you over, or coming up behind you and pulling you over, and claiming that your vehicle tags are stolen?
Yes, sir.
Were they actually stolen? They weren't stolen. Either they were or they weren't.
I have no idea, sir. I know they weren't mine because he asked me, it's like, what's your license plate number? And I told him my license plate number. He said, well, those aren't the plates that are on your car. I was like, if those aren't the plates, I don't know what to tell you because they're not mine. Here's my information and such. And he was pretty much trying to treat it like it was a stolen vehicle or something.
Okay, so even if the plates were the wrong plates, it was not by any act on your part. It was just the car had been in storage. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so the extent of what he was charging you with was what, for the stolen plates? Was there any other charges that he leveled against you?
Expired registration and what else? It was and you said my license was revoked. It was 3 charges.
Okay, all right, let's go through them one at a time. Was the license revoked?
Yeah, but that was a court error. It should have never been revoked.
Okay, so it was a court. These are things that can be. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. If the officer made what most people would consider to be a reasonable mistake based on records that he had no control over, you're not going to be able to pursue a complaint against him that's going to be sustained. However, you do have grounds for a complaint, and that will likely be sustained under the unprofessional conduct allegation if he said those things to your girlfriend. So let's focus on that for a moment. What reason did he have to talk to your girlfriend? Did he have any reason to talk to her?
Not whatsoever. None at all.
And did she invite him to talk to her? Did she like come to him and say, please say something to me about this?
No, sir. She was in the vehicle, and I was like probably 30, 40 yards away, and he had no reason to go back to my vehicle. And he went and asked her to get out of the vehicle, which nobody had done anything wrong. And then he proceeds to talk to her and say all this stuff, and then he comes back to me, and another officer had arrived at the time, and me and him were talking and, trying to get stuff straightened out. He puts, I was in the car with the door open, and I was talking to the other officer. He sees the other officer pull up, and me and him were talking. He comes up and shuts the door and goes back and talks to my girlfriend, so I couldn't talk to the other officer.
So when he's talking to your girlfriend, was there any investigative reason that he needed to speak with her? I mean, was there any point to him talking to her? She wasn't operating the vehicle, right?
No, sir.
And she was legal? She didn't have any drugs or any weapons or anything else in her possession, correct?
No, sir. Not at all.
Okay. And so the comments he was making to her were uninvited?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me what it is that he said to her, as much as you can recall in detail.
Okay. It was, why is he with you and not with his son today and all this stuff, and why does he have a car seat, like 2 car seats in the back of his car, and all types of off-the-wall questions, and, especially, what did you expect, being with him, all this stuff, and I'm like, really?
Okay, well let me just tell you where the line is so that you know what the officer could and could not ask. If he's asking questions that have some legitimate investigative purpose, even if you may not appreciate it, they're not going to do anything with that. However, the offhand remarks, the unprofessional remarks like, why would you want to be with somebody like this, and why isn't he with his kid, those kinds of questions are right on the line and even crossing the line. So give me anything else that you felt uncomfortable with or that she felt uncomfortable with that the officer may have said, and then we will contact the police department and proceed from there.
You would have to contact her, and she could tell you better than I could.
Okay, but she did report to you that offensive remarks were made to her?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the officer involved was Hernandez?
Yes, sir.
And this is the Onlsow County Sheriff's Department in Jacksonville, North Carolina, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to call the sheriff's office now and just try to get some information on how to proceed, okay?
Okay.
All right, give me a moment. And don't say anything unless I ask you to. Yes, ma'am. I'd like to know how to file a complaint against one of your deputies. Thank you. And my phone number is 310-773-9736.
9736?
Yes.
All right. Do you know which deputy it was, or any car number or anything about it?
It would be Deputy Hernandez. A. Hernandez.
Okay. All right, sir. Did you have to make contact with him this morning?
You mean with the deputy?
Yes, sir.
Actually, no. This was a few days ago, but what we wanted to do was report it on whatever procedure we need to follow. I wanted to make sure that we knew what we were doing along the way, so I wanted to check in with you first. And let me just tell you that I'm a victim's advocate with policeabuse.com. The victim is actually on the line with me. His name is Mr. Smith. And as soon as the major contacts me about the complaint, I will then put him together with the victim.
All right, sir. I'll have him call you back, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
You too.
Bye. Okay, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
All right, when they call me back, I'll find out what their procedure is regarding processing the complaint. You're under our free service, so there's no fee for what we're doing right now. And if you decide that you need additional help, you know how to reach